Hi guys, hello and welcome to this live stream on February the 6th. I am on my way to Shenzhen to pick up a friend who's coming back from America, and he's flown into Hong Kong. So I wanted to give you a look what the highways look like this time of the year as we come close to reopening of offices and work and everything else. So as you can see, I am on the Guangzhou Shenzhen highway. I'm on the way to Shenzhen 1 or Shenzhen Bay, which is the crossing that's available right now for people who want to go from Hong Kong into Shenzhen or into mainland China. So I'm going there to pick him up. He flew from America into Taiwan, Taipei, and from there he flew to Hong Kong. He's already landed. He already told me that he's in Hong Kong, so he's gonna get a car to the border and he's going to cross the border on foot, and I'm gonna pick him up in my car and bring him back to Dongguan. I've asked him, the reason why I'm doing this favor to him is like, you scratch my back, I scratch your back, is I am trying to get those thermometer guns to make sure that we can check the temperature of the children, of the students when they come back to our training center. And they are sold out all over China. So I knew he was in America. Unfortunately, his grandmother passed away, so he had to go kind of like in a rush before the quarantine and before the news of the outbreak. So I texted him via WeChat, and I asked him like, hey, could you get me one of these thermometer guns and bring it back to me? So actually he was getting ready to come back to China. So he went to a pharmacy to get some masks and some stuff just for himself to be ready when he comes back to China. So he went in there, he bought the thermometers, and I wired him the money. I transferred him on WeChat, and he's doing me a very, very solid favor. So I said, like, look, man, just to make your life easier, he flew on EVA Air. So that's an airline that is flying into Hong Kong, and well, anybody needs some information about that. I also said that I was going to give you guys some information about people who are Chinese friends who are abroad and are starting to make their way back into China. I talked to my friends, my neighborly and customers who are in London, and they said that the flights are fine, that they haven't had any issues, that there hasn't been any update or anything saying that there's been any changes. So they are on SAS, flying to Singapore, and from Singapore to Hong Kong in a few days. Not today, not tomorrow, but they still have a couple of days before they get here. So people are slowly coming back to China, coming back to work. Now, it's very important to mention that this highway that I am on right now is the main thoroughway that connects China with the rest of the world, at least here in the south of China. This highway, Guangzhou to Shenzhen, it's usually jam-packed. There are many, many times where you don't really know if you're going to make it on time to a meeting in Shenzhen, or you're not going to make it on time to a flight, because the traffic is so unpredictable. But nowadays, as you can see, there's very, very little traffic. There's very little happening on this highway, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be on time. It says here that I got 50 kilometers and I'll be there in 50 minutes. So I'm driving at 120 kilometers on autopilot, so that's great. That gives me a chance to focus a little bit more on talking to you guys. Yeah, it's it's the reality of China. Things are not back to normal yet. I would expect this to have a lot more traffic this time around. So we see that the current quarantine is still into effect. People are staying at home a little bit longer than normal. Now, I also wanted to comment a little bit on the price of things. Yesterday, we have some masks at home, me and my wife. We have about 100 pairs, 100 units. So we should be okay for a month or so. We don't go out too much, so I only wear a mask when I'm going to walk out my dog or when we are going to go to the supermarket. So I'm using about 3 masks a week, and my wife probably 1 or 2 a week. So we're fine, we're good for the next couple of days. We wanted to, because we are going to go back to work at the end of this month, probably on the 24th, we wanted to make sure that we had enough masks to, well, keep us healthy when we go back to work. So we went online and tried to find a guy who could sell us some, and basically we bought masks at 5 yuan per unit. 5 yuan per unit is quite expensive. It's way above normal. And I was talking to my wife, well, aren't there some regulations about overpriced masks and things like that? What can we do? And she said, like, well, it's a catch-22, because either you get them or you don't. I mean, you go to a pharmacy where they probably cost, I don't know, 50 cents or 1 yuan or whatever, but they don't have any. So it's a matter of you want them or you don't. Do you know what I'm saying? So we are getting those. We're getting 100 more masks at that price, and that sucks a little bit because, well, yeah, although there are regulations and there's information out there about not allowing people to abuse the situation, the truth of the matter is that here in the south of China, where it's not such an emergency, we don't have any options. We got to pay what they ask for. I also wanted to talk about some videos that I've seen on the internet about people being absolute animals. People purposely spreading the virus, purposely spitting on elevator buttons, and purposely like spitting on Kleenexes and tissues and rubbing them against things that they know people are going to be touching. Those people should be sent to prison, in my opinion. And the truth of the matter is that some of them have already been sent to prison. Some of those people, there's also posts around the internet, on the internet, about people that have been sent to prison for breaking this regulation, for endangering population in such a blatant way. So those things are happening. There's no point in denying them, but they're also chasing those people. They're also going after these people, and they're not taking it lightly. There was another video, a couple of videos of people trying to go into public places without wearing masks, and then people stopping them. There was a video that went, I don't know if viral is the right word, but it got into my feed. A lady who was not allowed into a supermarket because she was not wearing a mask, and then she got pissed off and she spit on the clerk. Incomprehensible to me. I don't understand why people would do something like that. But it's not dissing on China. It's dissing on these people, these particular individuals, these people that are doing these things. And I was talking to a friend of mine. Actually, he started a YouTube channel like a couple of days ago. His name is Victor. His channel is Vic in China, VIC in China. So if you want to get another perspective of China from a teacher standpoint, go watch his videos. He's also doing the same for me, talking about my channel. So I was talking to him about the situations, and we were saying, like, look, there's bad elements everywhere. There's bad people everywhere. There's idiots everywhere. Well, unfortunately, they get a lot of attention when they do something like this. what also needs to get a lot of attention is the fact that the authorities on top of it. So if somebody is misbehaving, if somebody is endangering other people this way, it is important that that we're trying to sneak out of the province because they needed to go back to work. I don't know all the details of the story, but just on the surface, the story, it's something that it's not going to look good for China, and I don't see why people do stuff like this. I mean, if I take a moment, I can understand the financial burden of this situation on so many people. Even myself, as I've said it before, I'm spread quite thin. I've done because you can't expect the unexpected, and I'm fine and we're good financially. It's not like we don't have breakfast on the table for tomorrow, but I don't know how long the situation is going to be prolonged, and the longer it goes on unresolved and with us not working, well, the more complicated it's going to be. I've got a cushion of about 5 to 6 months. So okay, that's my situation. So I understand the situation that several people might be in, but what do? I mean, it's the greater good of the country, of society. So yeah, those people trying to flee the quarantine, they don't get my sympathy in any way. Okay, what else is new? Well, not much. I just wanted to do a very short video. As somebody else was saying in another video, the issue with making videos about this is that not much is happening. Everybody's staying at home. So updating you on what I had for lunch today is kind of nonsense. So unless I do something different or particular, I go out or I get to show you something about what's going on, I'm not gonna be making videos. So today, quite special, quite unique. I don't actually get on the highway all that often, so I thought this would be a good opportunity to show you what the highways look today, February the 6th, here in Guangdong. And this is insane. This is not normal at all for this date. Such light traffic is it's not normal. All right, guys, so that's all I wanted to say for today. Thank you very much for watching my video. If you like the content of my channel, make sure to subscribe, and if you do that, don't forget to hit the bell button to be notified whenever there's a new video out. And if there's anything that you would like me to address in my videos, I'm driving right now, so I can't read your questions or your comments right now, but as it uploads, I'm going to be reading them, and then I'll reply to you on another video or in the comment section down below. And all right, so make sure to give a like to this button, make sure to share this video, make sure to let people know what the situation is here in China. There is no crisis, but of course there is some abnormality to what's taking place. It's going on pretty much uneventful. Yeah, things are not normal, but it's not like a lot of people are saying on the internet, oh, dead bodies on the street. I haven't seen a single dead body on the street since I've been here, I think. So yeah, it's important to get the news out there, to get the information out there, and let people know that it's not all over China, that is not every single Chinese person that is sick and is going to get you sick. The rest of China is helping, is contributing, and it's for today. Thank you very much, and well, I'll see you in the next one. I'm gonna stop the car so I can stop the video. Wait 1 second. All right, guys. Bye-bye.